as well, right? Won't you guide my sleigh tonight? With your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Hey, take a look at this. This is so charming. 7 inches high by 4 3/4 by 4 inches. Another item that is brand new today. So Jim, you and the elves have been working very hard bringing us this amazing brand new show. Fantastic.
Rick, I'm like you. I'm considered a workaholic. And, I call it work, but it's really not. It's a passion that I have for doing what I do. I've considered a blessing, and it's an absolute thrill for me, and very enriching for me to do the work I do and then bring it to the folks and hopefully bring a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy, and that's my goal, and that's what I try to do. Now, this piece that we're looking at now, this is one of the many co-brands that I do, and this is from the Rudolph Center. So if you look at that, you can almost hear Burl Ives and in the background singing those songs. But this is when I do a piece like this that's a co-brand, my number one goal is for the characters that I'm working on to be absolutely faithful to the real characters, so that people will look at it and say, they won't say initially that's Jim Shore piece. They'll say, oh, that's Santa and Rudolph, and from the story I recognize it immediately. And then they can look at the elements that I put on it and the way I address these things, and they'll say, yeah, that's Jim Shore's version of it.
Oh, so that's so great.
That's the way I want it to be. So I've got a little bit of rosemawing, a little bit of quilting, and it's it's all in bas relief. And then I spend quite a bit of time always on these bases, so the bases coordinate, get part of the story. But the one nice thing about this piece too is that I've used on the snow elements a little bit of iridescent colors and a little bit of the sparkly glitter, and it just sets it off. And I think that if you could see that in person,
I can see it right now.
Really
there you go. Nice touch.
It kind of changes colors. And then in the snow, I've got renditions of the little snowflakes, so that sort of adds to it too, But this is from a story that is part of my family tradition. We watch this kind of every year. We get together with all my 6 kids,
of course,
my 15 grandkids.
Wow.
We watch this. We watch The Grinch. We watch the Miracle on 34th Street, and all those things together. That's part of our tradition. But we love this story because there's a real good message behind this story too. It's to be inclusive and to be to welcome people in no matter what their differences are. And I think that's something that's very important the days that we live in today.
Thank you for sharing that. That inclusiveness aspect is huge. It's wonderful, and it's not a 2021 idea. It's an idea that's been around for a long time, and that's wonderful that it's been displayed by this really charming and really happy and really eager now to guide the sleigh and to get things going, because there's a big night ahead for Santa and friends here. I love the classic styling though, with the eyes really close together, that big, wonderful, almost a Jim Shore mustache, if you will. And then the big beard, the great big hat. I love the quilting. And the other thing about it is you always you really love to go three-dimensional on this. So front and back and all sides, you can enjoy it, Jim.
One thing that we haven't mentioned too is, there's a switch on the bottom. And if you look at my piece, when I turn the switch on, the nose glows, turns it on, and lights right up.
Yep. Yeah, we have ours on in the studio right now. It's lit.
So
it's pretty.
That's a little feature that that really sort of tells an important part of the story, because that's all about his nose glowing and guiding Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, I mean, he needs help. He needs help to get to that destination on a very, very busy night. So Santa's Rudolph's nose off. And whoa, here we go. It's on, and it's on now.
There you go.
So again, let me just clarify. I'm going to be saying this a little bit of broken record here. If you want to use 1-800-355-1515, here we go. And guess what? So, hey, Jim, guys, we got some breaking news here for everybody. Everybody, please listen up. Breaking news. Jim, I want a big Jim Shore smile coming with that stash, okay? QVC.
That's easy to do.
And QVC.com is now up and running.
Woohoo!
We are good to go.
So we're not old school anymore. We're in the 22nd century.
We're
right?
old school, new school, that school, this school, any way you want to shop. Want to tap the app, you can do it. Want to now use QVC.com and get yours, you can. Want to call, you can do that as well. The drive-through, I don't think we have our QVC drive-through anymore, do we? Where you can get fries and a Coke and Jim Shore. No, you can't do that. But any other way you want to pick it up, there's 1,800 remaining. So now we're getting busy. Here we go. 1,800.
If you drive up, get a snowman on the side.
Get a snowman on the side and be good to go. We have the big deal coming up. We have the ornament coming up, the annual ornament, which is going to be huge. And thank you. Just thank you from the bottom of my Christmas heart, Rick St. Nick heart, and saying thanks for your patience on that. So again, brand new, 4 easy payments, $15.71. It's actually this stone resin, but it is, anyone who looks at it and enjoys it and sees it, I mean, it looks like hand-carved wood, Jim.
Well, you know, our molding process, Rick, is so faithful to the original. We use silicone molds, and then we cast it in a resin that is mineral filled. We use a calcium carbonate filler, which is like ground marble. So the white bodies themselves come out and they have a very stony texture that is perfect for painting our high density lacquer on, all by hand, I might add. You know, these are handmade pieces. Now, they're a duplicate of the original, but you might as well say they're just a hair's breadth away from being an original, because every process in here, it's not pumped out of an injection machine in some factory. This is a studio process, and my artisans that work with me for so long and they know my artwork as well as I do. And it's all hand done with a brush, not an airbrush, but with a painter's brush.
That's
Every
great.
stroke on here. And when we do painting, we do, as you can see, we do floating, we do ombre effect, we do glazing, we do dry brushing and all that, so that it's not just color on color. It has shape, it has texture, and it's visual. And I think that's one of the things that makes some of my artwork, you know, extra appealing, you know.
I have
But a piece
for
like
19
this,
years now. And as you're on the line right now, again, QVC.com is working. The annual's coming up next. It's coming up next, so get ready to do some real, honest-to-goodness, don't wait shopping. And then we still have the QVC Do Big Deal, which is rocking and rocking. Here comes opportunity, okay? Fast-moving hour, we're 17 minutes in. Thanks for joining us so much. Started the show with this guy. This is a limited edition.